Hi, it's Will, and we're going to go back to the new permission I did on the first video I put up on YouTube, hoping perhaps we can find some more hammers, etc. I don't think this field may have been done before, to be honest, because I'm finding a few bits. I came out the other day, I put up a few bits from that video soon as well. So I've got a couple of hours this time. Weather's changeable, hoping it won't get too much rain, etc. And we'll see what we can find. Okay, first signal. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, it's sharp. Better be a bit careful. Doesn't look like it's going to be anything of any great interest. No, just a piece of scrap. Still, we get lots of that when we first start, and the signal was a signal. It came through quite well. Oh well, we'll keep moving on to the next one. Okay, so our next signal in here somewhere. I think it's just a bit of lead. Right, I won't show you all the rubbish I find, but those of you out there who do detect, you know what it's like. You probably find 10, 15 bits of scrap for each good thing. At least we've got the signals coming thick and fast. This is only a couple of minutes after the last one. So I'd rather have a busy field than an empty field. Okay, on to the next. Okay, old key station kind of thing. I often wonder how this stuff gets out here. I mean, we're here like in the middle of virtually nowhere, and then there's a key station in the middle of the field. Funny, isn't it? But like I just said, I like finding lots of stuff rather than nothing. Looks like we've got a nice, great big dome-shaped button by the look of it. And I've only been out here detecting 15-20 minutes, so yeah, I'm hopeful that we'll get some good stuff today. Let's keep going. Okay, just uncovered this one. I'm hoping, I'm not sure what it is. Is it a button? Yeah, it is a button. For a minute there I thought it was a Roman there lying, but not to worry. Right, I'm hoping that in there is going to be our first coin of the day. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like the remains of a Vicky penny, but a coin's a coin. Whoops, what sort of date we got on there? There we go. Whoops, sorry. We've got 18. There we are. Get a bit of light on that. Yeah, 1862. Not bad, first penny of the day. Okay, one very, very smashed up musket ball. That's good. I reckon he hit something pretty hard, didn't he? And did a bit of rolling around. Okay, looks like my second Vicky penny of the day. Relatively close to where the other one was found. What date? Well, I went straight off there, sorry. What date have we got on this? Whoops. I think he's a bit more modern. Looks like a 1921 by the look of it. Okay, that's 2 coins. Let's see if we can find something a bit older. Right, this is looking better. Swap hands over. What have we got here? very, very soft, so I'm going to be very, very careful. I think it's a coin of some sort. God, that's soft. Something's coming through. I'm just going to pause and give that a bit of a clean. Well, it's not immediately clear to me what it is. It's very, very delicate. Ever so delicate. So I don't want to clean it too roughly in the field. It's as thin as a hammered coin, but I don't think it's silver. I'm not sure. It could be silver and just a bit damaged. You know, really thin. But there was another signal right next to it, so I'm just going to put this away carefully, and we'll have a look at the next signal. It was just over here somewhere. We've got that hole where I just dug out that hammered type coin, and here we've got a very similar signal, so I'm just going to dig that a second. Right, I mean that's how close the two holes are, so we can hope, can't we? There's something in there. Well, I think it's just a button this time. Okay, there's something in here of interest. Came out in this spade, I think. Oh, that's a nice musket ball, isn't it? Look at that, better nick than the last one we came across. There you go. That's quite a nice little musket ball. Okay, this came up with a bit of a broken signal, and it looks very similar to that what I thought was a hammered kind of coin earlier on. I'm not sure if they're a jetton or something like that. I'll zoom right in there. If anybody can identify that and wants to put a comment, let me know. But when I get back, I'll be doing some research on those, because that's two very similar now. I'm not particularly close to where I was, on the same line as it were, on the same tram line, so yeah, that's interesting. They're probably trade tokens or something like that, but they're not silver. I don't think they're silver at all, but then again they're not like copper. Well, I'm not sure. I think they could be copper, something along those lines. Not sure. I shall have to do some research when I get back. On to the next signal then. A little bit scratchy, but it's coming through there. Let's see what we've got. Weather's starting to come in now. It's starting to rain a bit and the wind's coming up, so not sure how much longer we've got. Well, that was just a tiny partial artifact, or partifact of some kind. It's amazing the size of the stuff these daises pick up. I picked up air gun pellets and all sorts coming through clear. Well, that's coming through loud and clear. Let's see what we've got there. Well, it's round about there on the edge of the hole again. Well, that's what it was. Not really come. I found another piece similar to this further up in the field on the last hunt. No idea. I'll have to take it back and do some research. It's certainly not modern. Interesting though. Okay, this came thumping through like a shotgun cartridge, so let's see what we got. Probably not a lot. Is that the old famous tin foil rubbish? Yeah. Right, let's see if we can find a coin before we wrap up, because the rain's starting to come in. Probably my famous last words, that, finding a coin before I wrap up, but let's see how we get on. Okay, another quite a strong signal, but is this our last coin so we can go home. Okay, it's not a coin, but my hopes are it's a Roman brooch, but I could be wrong, but I'm hoping. No, it's too big. My God, what the hell is that? Is that just a dang great... That's not lead. I am sure that's... Oh, it could be a massive great piece of lead actually. Well, for a minute there, when it was in the ground, I thought I had the edge of a Roman brooch, but it looks like another stonking great piece of lead. Never mind, we shall keep going for another 15-20 minutes. Well, no mistaking what this find is there? A little bit concerned about the base there as to whether it's an inert head or whether it's still some of those bullet heads could be explosives, can't they, even on the smaller ones. Hope not, but I shall dispose of that when I get back. Okay, still looking for that coin though, and I'm running short of time, so let's see if my luck's in or not. Well, we just pulled this out, which is nice. It's got some really nice detail on that. Again, I'll try and get an ID on it, or a date range really. Still not found me coin, but I do like the detail on the pattern on that. It could be a purse bar, maybe. We'll see. Well, I never did find that last coin, but not a bad little haul for a typical day's search really on that field. I've been about 3 hours in total. I mean, tons of lead. And old buckle there. I mean, there's some massive pieces of lead. Look at the size of that. I didn't video obviously everything I picked up, and because otherwise the video would be hours long and pretty boring, to be honest, wouldn't it? The usual bits of horse brass. That one's bent over quite badly. Horse brass. Old buckle there, and I think that's possibly a horse harness buckle. But bits of lead everywhere. Great big button. And there's that bullet we found earlier. Down to the scrap really. I picked up loads of these. I think they're off a farm implement. I picked them across a number of fields I've done before. Whether it's part of a seed drill or fertilizer spreader or something, I'm not sure, but I don't think it's old. And then we've got the usual bits of buttons and things like that you pick up, and bits of scrap stuff. Then we got that was quite interesting. I found in one spot, it's parts of a lead pot or bowl, so I'm going to go back there when it's been cultivated and look into that a lot deeper, see what's going on there. We've got 3 musket balls, and that great big button that we found earlier on, along with our use station. And then on to the better finds of the day really. I didn't video this one. I'm still not sure at all what it is. Heaven knows really. Obviously a hole through there. I know they used to do these like balls that went on bull's horns, and they were like brass and copper balls that you screwed onto the sharp bull's horns to stop the bulls hurting anybody or the other cows. It could be something like that. We've got our 2 pennies. One's actually a George penny, sorry, not a Vicky penny. 1921 and the Vicky penny. Well, those 2 really interesting tokens. They are back. Let the camera come into view there, and we're going to look at what they are, and I'll find out what they are and post it up when I do know. But they're the best finds I think of the day. They're good. And then we've got what we found just before the end, which was that nicely patterned piece there, and that nicely patterned piece there. So I think really for about a 3-hour search on a new field, I don't think it's been detected much before, going by this lot, and of course all the rubbish I threw away as well. And of course when it's been cultivated, you know, I mean, how much are we losing depth with that stubble? Really, we're losing 3 or 4 inches at least. So when this has been cultivated, it's going to be great fun out here. I might come out here again in this double if I get time, and we'll see how we get on.